A DC welder has two terminals, positive and negative. This is called the ground clamp. Using the ground clamp as our reference point, we connect it to the negative terminal. This is called DC reverse polarity welding, with the electrode holder on positive, and that's how we wire it up. When beginners strike an arc, avoid using the tapping method to initiate the arc. Tap it and the electrode sticks every time. One tap and the arc won't even start. When striking the arc, use a wrist flick with the scratch start method. Scratch like this, just like striking a match. Once the arc ignites, slowly bring it into position. Hold the arc steady and weld normally. During welding, always prefer dragging the electrode toward you. Avoid pushing it away. The bright glow beneath the electrode tip is the molten pool. The material rolling back behind it is the flux coating slag. This is how a proper weld bead forms. On most industrial-grade welding machines, there are 3 adjustment knobs. Welding current primarily controls the amperage during welding. Now let me talk you through what hot start current means and what arc force current means. When the welding current is set too low, the electrode sticks on arc start. We can increase the hot start current by turning it up to 5 divisions. On this machine, each division equals 10A. At the instant the electrode touches the base metal, the current becomes 130A plus 50A, equaling 180 amps. Once the arc stabilizes and burns steadily, it drops back to the normal welding current of 130A. With the hot start current enabled, arc starting becomes very smooth, and the electrode will no longer stick. If your electrode keeps sticking on start, just adjust this hot start current setting. So what does arc force current actually do? When using basic electrodes such as J506, J507, J426, or J427, any electrode with a suffix number greater than 5 is a basic electrode. When welding at low amperage, have you ever run into this situation where the arc suddenly extinguishes mid-weld and the electrode sticks? That's when you need to adjust the arc force current. It effectively prevents arc extinction at low amperage caused by an unsteady hand, where up and down motion creates voltage drops that kill the arc. It also effectively boosts the penetration current in the 80-130A range. Without arc force current, the arc only penetrates about 1 millimeter into the weld joint. When we increase the arc force current, the arc can penetrate 3 to 4 millimeters into the joint. You may wonder why, during my live streams, I never have a stuck electrode. It's not because my technique is so great. It's because I know how to use a DC welder correctly. Remember this: arc force current should only be used with the basic electrodes listed below. Any electrode with a suffix greater than 5 is a basic electrode. Acidic electrodes like J422 or welding thin sheet metal do not require arc force current adjustment. Don't set it too high either, just enough to prevent electrode sticking. Proper use of your welding equipment and solid fundamentals. That's the shortcut to mastering welding.